allowing that potential for some snow, accumulating snow. So the higher terrain, Shelburne through to Orangeville, Perry Sound, Muskoka tonight towards Halliburton, is cooler air wrapped in around the system.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week
5 to 10 centimeters of wet snow heading into Thursday morning. It was another cool day across the area, and temperatures are dropping as we speak. And then there will see snow be close to the freezing mark with southwest Virginia overnight around the city. Down to about 4 degrees with a chance of some showers. I'll have the long-range details along with the Golden Rose and Wildlife Wednesday. That's all checked out. Okay, Ross, we'll check back with you soon. Still to come, Canada's inflation rate drops despite soaring food prices. I heard she was the other mosquito altogether. Mom, I'm a detective. I just number one fears my home doesn't sell. There's one age and I recommend because they guarantee to sell it. Which will actually reduce the age I require private meal and food. This marketing system creates so much food that if your home doesn't sell at a price and the deadline you reduces, you will buy it. Partner with the agent I trust. Go online and call and get your home sold. Go Crispy. Go Tender. Go Cheeto. Go Popular.
Keep up the...
Go Cheese. Go for more, please.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week.
If you want gas-like power without the hassle of gas or oil, the Ryobi 40-volt HP 2-stage snow blower delivers. It clears the 24-inch path, throws snow up to 55 feet, and offers exceptional runtime. With 4 active battery ports and dual-port rapid charging, get gas-like power for the convenience of cordless.
It's Sunday day.
Again? Oh, hell. That's the end.
Program is brought to you in part by Best Buy. Get your hands on cutting-edge tech and imagine the possibilities in store at Best Buy.
Richard Martin reporting from the Global News Shopper. We're looking at long-term construction on the go at the intersection at Steele and Finch. Reduced lanes in all directions for construction causing delays in the area. Looking for diversifying closer to alternative energy? The WCS for that. Yes, we're going to reach that.
Statcam reporting today that consumer costs rose 6.9% in September compared to 1 year earlier.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Everything that you bring in and that you work harder, it just shows that the world gets a little bit harder and makes it harder to send out in your pocket.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
What the heck?
And they are not going to let him and turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In a game right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russo.
No.
Defenders have intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6. Panther touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Those drivers are so probably exported from abroad. And when they're important, still got to go to $1,000,000. Because the place that the Bank of Canada is widely expected to use leadership. And some economists suggest that a rapid global energy market could drive fuel prices even higher.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Insurance Bureau of Canada says post-tropical storm Fiona was the most costly extreme weather event ever recorded on the East Coast. The destruction is still being tallied, but an initial estimate suggests the cost topped $660 million in insured damage. Many of the people affected by the storm were in high-risk areas, where residents are spreading...
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Canada will meet its 2030 emissions goal. In fact, we have guaranteed it.
Oh, no. Since when? My defense actually... Oh, no, you got a touchdown.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the right side, this is Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with it.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Thomas. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The economic case for big investments in emissions reductions. The Emissions Accountability Act makes the whole government accountable for reductions, but if there's a change in government...
Unfortunately, only one party has voted against this legislation.
And let's see, the Bucks with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So this learning was that you have to know exactly how to run for second, even if you need to down. And you can apply it. How we're actually going to look at program? Yeah. Excellent. Global News, Toronto.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared Russia
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The call center, the People's Trust plans to relocate up to 60,000 people from the illegally annexed territories to Crimea or Russia.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered, and they ended up running themselves out of time.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6 and a touchdown? They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Play Scratch Watch Win instant tickets today. More chance to win big.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, seating, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
No way, no way, no way, no way. No.
Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Just enough to get it through.
Right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
I know you gotta stop
at the
here.
23. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
And we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception.
Are you kidding?
Bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run with Thomas. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Right back to him with the first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Smith catches left side.
What?
Touchdown Panthers.
Come on.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they're firmly in control of this game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
What? Netflix shit.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Russo. And his pass is intercepted for the 14th.
Jeez.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game.
When your quarterback has to sack the guy, it ain't good. It's just not.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I'll fix up my TV after this.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Uh-oh.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, come on, he went out. He stepped out. I caught crap on that, but alright.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Russo. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Russo flush to his right, and not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks, Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect?
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. this might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw over the middle, taken in.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their... That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Back to throw. Russo escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Russo. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third.
And now here is another interception.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Russo. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Gage, 51 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll set up to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And now
here is another interception. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Koo now for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where lead.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Coup for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Russo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. And
now here is another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, you know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the
tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, you know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Toy, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take him. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. 3rd and long. It's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Caps' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Caps are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This is Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Caps have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And that moment we just saw. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Fields steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. 37 yards. And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for our visitors, they climb back.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talk.
talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers had 1-11 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Right back to Hubbard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Throwing his car on third down. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to... The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of... So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it. Incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 11-point spread. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run. This time McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
Run, Shuby.
Up there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Hubbard. This won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 at the ball.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there.
What's going on, guys?
3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he is going to have a Panthers.
I'm not doing too bad right now. I'm winning this game. I lost the other one really bad.
I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need.
I got scored on by 102 points.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10.
How did you blow a 21-point lead?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This into the end zone.
Ow.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 10-yard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking to repeat.
Hey Scott, did you go to the gas station for your hot chocolate tonight?
Wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both have a plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just
Don't you normally go before you play?
and which side is going to step up and assert its will over the other.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Where'd you go, Taco Hell? Went to little sneezers.
Wow, so why is the INT roughing the passer? What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each
It's what?
other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other down.
Oh God.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
It hurt him, yeah.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to go to the clock and sweat it out on the sideline.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Yeah, I'm in a Madden game that I'll join when I'm done. Did you guys hear what happened between Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft the other day? They got into a heated argument during the NFL meetings. Jerry Jones goes, don't fuck with me. And Kraft replies, go fuck yourself. Hilarious. I already made mine. My tiebreaker is 69. $40-something? Oh, 35. Please don't score. Oh, thank God, only a field goal. Okay, I still have the lead. Tuba. Now I'm playing the computer Seattle team. I'm Carolina on this one. My Panthers won. I don't know what one that is. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing, McCaffrey? Where the fuck you going? You just gave us 26, you idiot! I don't even have anybody. I wasn't able to keep anybody because the game fucked up on me again. Please tell me you just got. He got it! Oh my God, McCaffrey, your ass just got saved! I don't even know who I even have. I literally do not know who's on my team because my team is literally broken because EA won't let me sign anybody. And now they're all in FA and I don't know who I all lost, so my team's fucked up. I already made all my bids for the first round of FA. No, I can't. I already put in all my bids. Go, go, go. Am I still streaming? Oh shit, I've been streaming for like 2 hours and didn't even realize. So literally all my games are now on the internet. Great. Run! Oh! I just lost the lead.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes a few minutes, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then had a fairly costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here.
Alright, I'm gonna need to go deep bomb here. Pray to God that Moore comes up with it. What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Alright, we need to get to mid, at least just past midfield to go for a field goal attempt. Oh boy. I'm out. Oh! Alright, going for the Hail Mary. This is my last shot. This is for the game. Last play. And I'm all out of timeouts. Can't come up with it, and that is the game. No, I lost. Oh, you guys are playing drop, Ben?